Hello, everyone. The console wars are back. And honestly, I think we have, for the first time in a long time, I think Xbox has taken the lead in bringing back their console exclusives. The new CEO, she said she had no experience with gaming and stuff like that. She came from AI. Apparently she knows it way more than the other people do because she's working it like a champ, like a professional, and it seems like she knows what we're doing. I have a little spreadsheet here, and it's every game PlayStation had at their state of play, and it's every game Xbox had at their Summer Game Fest type thing. So yeah, we're gonna go down the list. There's some that can battle each other. There's some that can't. But overall, it seems like PlayStation has more Souls-like type of thing, and Xbox seems to have something for everybody. So we're gonna go down the list one by one and see who wins. So the first matchup is Marvel Token, which is a fighting game, versus Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I'm very biased in this one. I am a Call of Duty guy. So for me, fighting games are very hit or miss. I'm not very good at them. So for me, I'm gonna give it green. Now we have Wolverine versus Clockwork Revolution. Clockwork Revolution looks very much to me like a Bioshock type of heist game. With that being said, though, I don't know if I could confidently give them a beat on Wolverine because the weight that Wolverine carries. So I'm gonna have to give the second one to PlayStation. Number 3 is Rayman versus Spyro. Now, this is very childhood. Who do you like more? And honestly, I don't feel comfortable giving a winner to this one because this is honestly depends on what you like as a child. I will be honest, I was too young for either of these games, so I was unable to play them. So we're gonna black that out because that's a draw. The Chef versus Persona 6. I have not played Persona, but I understand how deep of a game it is. And for the content that you're getting in a Persona game of 100 hours of story, if not more, for $70 or $60, versus The Chef, which is, it seems like a cooking game, or it is a cooking game where you're learning how to do sushi and other things like this. You have to give it to Persona. There's no way you can't. Now we have Kamaru versus Vivarium. I apologize if I mispronounce those. Now, this one is very easy. We have Kamaru, the Souls-like game, versus Vivarium. I'm gonna have to give it to the Souls-like on this one. It just looks to be more polished to me. I'm gonna give it to the Souls-like. Then Castlevania Belmont's Curse versus The Chef again. Like I said, it was a cooking game. So you have to give it to Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Or if you're a person that for whatever reason writes off games because they have female leads, you would go for the cooking game. Now we have Tomb Raider versus Where Winds Meet. For me personally, I am more excited for Tomb Raider than for a DLC for Where Winds. So I'm gonna give it to Tomb Raider. We have Lost Wild versus Valor Mortis. Both of these games look very good to me. Lost Wild is a concept that has been done before, where you spawn in and there's dinosaurs. Valor Mortis to me looks more exciting. If I have the money, I will definitely play both of them, but I'm gonna give it to Valor Mortis. Phantom Blade Zero versus Minecraft Dungeons 2. Now again, this is very personal based. Whether do you like Souls-like games, or do you like, Dungeon of Hades type of Diablo games? I played the first Minecraft Dungeons. I beat the first Minecraft Dungeon. I enjoyed it. Phantom Blade Zero to me just looks more. It looks more like a complete game. Like if Minecraft Dungeons is $70, I don't think $70 is worth all of the content that you get for there. We have a Dune MMO expansion, or we have a brand new Crazy Taxi. This is easily going to Crazy Taxi for me. We have Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered versus Doom the Dark Ages Revelations. I mean, remasters are good. Don't get me wrong. But a new Doom game, you can't beat that. We have No Rest for the Wicked versus Senua. Senua looks very exciting. No Rest for the Wicked looks exciting as well, but if I do recall, it's one of those top-down games. I have to play more of those, to be honest. So we are going to give it to Senua, a full-fledged story game. Now we have Join Us, the Cult Simulator versus Onimusha, which again is one of those Souls-like games that we hear about. So to me, I like those where you can build your base type of games, level it up. I'm giving it to Join Us. New Silent Hill versus Wo Long 2, Wings of Ember. Again, this is going to be very much personality based. Do you like scary games, or do you like, again, a Dark Souls type of game? To me, I enjoy Silent Hill more than I do those type of games, because I admittedly have not played them enough, so I'm bad at them. But I like more like story type of things. Now we have Ace Combat versus Bad Magpie. Now, Bad Magpie seems like a cool little chill game you could play, put something on in the background while you're watching something type of thing. Ace Combat is a fully fledged dogfighting simulator game. To me, gotta give that to Ace Combat. We have Stuntman versus Metro 2039. Stuntman looks extremely entertaining, but you're not gonna beat a Metro game. Metro has some of the best stories. We have Ill versus State of Decay 3. Now, I just told you guys, I enjoy State of Decay because of the type of world building that they allow you to have. That being said, though, Ill looks extremely, extremely good. But for me personally, I'm gonna have to give it to State of Decay. I clicked the wrong that one. We have the new Control video game extremely cool looking art style versus Persona 4 Revival. I know many people are excited for this Persona 4 Revival. I have never played any of the Personas, so I will definitely be checking it out. But for this specific one, I'm going to have it to give it to Control. Now we have Marathon DLC or new Marathon updates versus A Plague Tale Legacy. I'm going to have to give it to Renaissance A Plague Tale Legacy. I don't like rats, but I'm still going to have to give it to him. We have the RuneScape console game versus Halo Campaign Evolve. One thing I will give to the Halo team, the 343 Industries, is that they are adding new campaign missions. I can't think of any games at all that have remastered the campaign and given you new campaign missions. Now, RuneScape, I'm sure for console will be very good. The art style looks nice. It's your typical MMO, but I'm going to have to give it to Halo. We have Gataru versus Fable. So we have Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. We have Psyops versus Gears of War E-Day. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Fable and Gears clear both of those. Now this is where PlayStation, to me, finally gave us something good. Now it could have been different if PlayStation didn't do their state of play every month. They probably could have hit harder, but to be fair, they did have 5 good hits, which is Wolverine, Rayman, Tomb Raider, Until Dawn 2, and God of War. So that's 6. Obviously, those go to that. But if we're talking Fable versus Until Dawn 2, and if we're talking Gears of War versus God of War, Luffy, to me, I'm going Gears of War over God of War. Personally, I will still obviously play God of War. That story looks extremely interesting. I'm just more infatuated with the Gears of War world personally for that. Until Dawn 2 versus Fable. 2 games where your choices have consequences. But Until Dawn 2 is not going to be as good as Fable. Until Dawn 2 is going to be a game that you can replay multiple times, I'm sure. But Fable is one of those games that you play and you think about for a long time because of how good it is. How good the story is, how good the direction is. I mean, if you do bad stuff, your character literally turns into the devil. Fable is one of those first games I played as a kid where I was like, wow. This is the world of video games where anything can be anything. You can do anything. So to me, especially with Xbox bringing back console exclusives, PC, you guys get everything. But I'm telling you right now, Gears of War E-Day, Fable, State of Decay 3, those on there, Gears of War E-Day being a console exclusive, you could play all of these Xbox games, if I'm not mistaken, day one on Xbox Game Pass. Honestly, I'm probably gonna get the Xbox 25th edition just for Fable and Gears of War E-Day. Not only does it look good, it brings me back to my childhood, but I mean, you can tell that, you know, nowadays everything is so modernized with the graphics design and all the other things. You can tell the Xbox CEO has made such a difference with their marketing and the way that they're going about things. It makes me want to get an Xbox, get the Xbox game, and everybody knows the Xbox Game Pass is better than the PlayStation Plus Premium. It's always the memes of what games does PlayStation have. Back in my day, when I was starting playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you had an Xbox because Xbox got the DLC a month early. Now, I don't think that'll happen again nowadays because of live service games and stuff like that. But that was a big selling point. Now they're bringing back the console exclusives. Don't be surprised if you see a bunch of people getting an Xbox again. Especially with that commercial that they played that showed, the 2000s themed stuff. And then it did the tornado, and then it turned into new Xbox, the 25th anniversary edition. Hopefully I'm able to get my hands on one of those. And if I will, I'll definitely let you guys know. But Xbox is back, and they're swinging hard. PlayStation, you better fight back, because right now, you're losing bad. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know who is winning for you guys. Is it PlayStation? Is it Xbox? Or are you just happy to be a gamer? Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later.